And I said, "Oh, Mr. Disney, I'd be thrilled." I'd never made a movie. And he was so sweet and charming and twinkly and lovely.
Julie Andrews is an actress, singer, and novelist from the United Kingdom. She's garnered various awards over the course of her 75-year career, including an Academy Award, a British Academy Film Award, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, 3 Grammy Awards, and 6 Golden Globe Awards. Andrews was inducted into the Disney Legends Hall of Fame in 1991 and received an honorary Golden Lion and the AFI Life Achievement Award. Andrews was created a dame in 2000 by Queen Elizabeth II for her contributions to the performing arts. Andrews began her career as a young actor and singer in 1948, appearing in the West End and on Broadway in The Boyfriend, 1954. She rose to notoriety as Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady, 1956, and Queen Guinevere in Camelot, 1960. On March 31, 1957, Andrews featured in the live Color CBS network broadcast of Rodgers and Hammerstein's written-for-television musical Cinderella, which garnered over 100 million people. Andrews made her feature film debut in Walt Disney's Mary Poppins, for which she received the Academy Award for Best Actress.
Baby, and I'm feeling a bit groggy right now, Miss Travers, but how lovely to talk to you. And she said, "Well, you're far too pretty, of course, but you've got the nose for it."
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. Her full name is Dame Julie Andrews, but she's also known as Julie. She was born October 1st, 1935 in Walton-on-Thames, Surrey, England, making her 86 at the time of this production. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. As a writer for children, Miss Andrews has written a number of novels, in addition to her work for a variety of philanthropic organizations. The Julie Andrews Collection, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers, debuted with 4 titles in October 2003 and has since expanded to include more titles. Miss Andrews is already a successful best-selling author, Mandy, The Last of the Really Great Whangdoodles, Little Bo, and Dumpy the Dump Truck. She's joined forces with her daughter, Emma Walton Hamilton, to pursue the publication of books that will inspire a sense of wonder in children and young readers. On May 10, 1959, in Weybridge, Surrey, Andrews tied the knot with set designer Tony Walton. They initially met in 1948 while Andrews was performing in the musical Humpty Dumpty at the London Casino, and they became fast friends. They welcomed their daughter, Emma, who would go on to become an author of children's books, into the world in November of 1962. Their divorce was finalized in 1968. Andrews later married filmmaker Blake Edwards in 1969, and she became stepmother to his children, Jennifer and Jeffrey, after the marriage. The Edwards and Andrews family adopted 2 Vietnamese children in the 1970s. Amy, later known as Amelia, in 1974, and Joanna. They were married for 41 years until he died on December 15, 2010 in Santa Monica, California, of natural causes. He was 88 years old at the time. Andrews is the grandmother of 9 grandchildren and the great-grandmother of 3 grandchildren.
Was decide that I'd coast over the words as quickly as I could. So to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray, I go to the hills.
Julie Elizabeth Wells was born October 1st, 1935 in Walton-on-Thames, Surrey, England. Although she was raised by Ted Wells, her real father was actually a different man, as her mother had an affair with a family friend. This family friend was Julie's real father. Andrews did not discover this until 1950, and she didn't reveal it to the world until publishing her autobiography in 2008. Julie's parents divorced shortly after the beginning of the Second World War. Although she lived with Ted Wells briefly, she was sent to live with her mother in 1940. Her mother and her new husband lived in poverty, but Ted Wells believed they were better equipped to help Julie succeed in the entertainment industry, as they had a few connections. However, Julie's stepfather proved to be a violent drunk and tried to sexually abuse her on more than one occasion. That being said, Julie's stepfather and her mother were rising stars in the local theater scene, and they paid for her acting lessons. Andrews attended an independent arts educational school and began voice training under a prominent British soprano singer. It was clear that Julie was destined for great things. Julie Andrews started her career on the stage, appearing alongside her parents in various productions. Eventually, her stepfather introduced her to Val Parnell, an entrepreneur with enormous influence over live performance venues throughout London. In 1947, Julie Andrews performed a professional solo at the London Hippodrome. The next year, she performed in front of King George VI and Queen Elizabeth at the London Palladium. She spent the next few years advancing her career in radio and television before appearing in various theater productions on London's West End. In 1952, she began her voice acting career by voicing Princess Zella in The Singing Princess, an Italian animated film. By 1954, Julie Andrews was performing on Broadway, starting with the musical The Boyfriend. She followed up with My Fair Lady, then booked a role in the made-for-TV film High Tour. After appearing in a range of variety and talk shows throughout the 50s and 60s, Andrews made her breakthrough by landing the title role in 1963's Mary Poppins. Walt Disney personally insisted on casting Andrews for the role, and it became his biggest box office success at the time. Julie won an Academy Award for Best Actress as a result of her performance. Andrews followed up in 1965 with The Sound of Music, another hugely successful film with excellent box office earnings. After adjusting for inflation, it remains the third highest grossing film in U.S. history. Julie won more awards as a result of her starring role, including a Golden Globe and an Academy Award nomination.
The show. He came back and mentioned this live-action animation film that he was hoping to make of P.L. Travers' Mary Poppins.
Since 1945, Julie Andrews has appeared in 49 films and television series. She began her acting career appearing in the Mary Poppins film. From this film, Andrews gathered $125,000. 1 year after, Julie appeared in The Sound of Music. From this film, she took home $225,000. Julie Andrews took home $1 million for the 1967 film Thoroughly Modern Millie. In the worldwide box office, Julie Andrews is credited with $814,616,092. Her leading role in 14 films gathered this massive amount. Therefore, Julie Andrews gathered most of her wealth through her film appearance. Apart from acting, she's a musician too. She's released a lot of musical albums throughout her short musical career. She's released 43 musical albums so far. Most of these were sold in massive numbers. Besides, she's released 354 musical tracks on the SoundCloud musical platform. On this platform, she has 171 followers. Julie's net worth is estimated to be $30 million. Julie Andrews put her Brentwood house on the market in 2012 for a whopping $2.649 million. She was able to swiftly find a buyer for the property, which she had initially purchased with her late husband and resided in. Cathedral ceilings, an artist studio, and 4 bedrooms are among the amenities of this secured residence. The outside space includes a swimming pool as well as a spa. When Julie and her husband first acquired the home in 1989, they paid $1.2 million for it. Julie Andrews has the following cars in her garage: an Audi, a Mercedes-Benz, a Corvette, and a Rolls-Royce.